Hey guys, Joker here. Today I'm going to talk about an anime called Shinobi no Ittoki, or the English title, Ittoki the Ninja. And basically, the anime, it's a recently new one, and it's about a protagonist named Ittoki Sakuraba, who doesn't know that he is a ninja and actually the heir to the Iga village. Um, he has been his whole life not knowing that he's part of this ninja clan and that the whole town that he lives in are ninjas, along with his mother and his uncle. Um, Technically adopted sister or childhood friend, Kotetsu, and even his deceased father used to be a ninja, and in fact, his father was the chief of the Iga village, but then he was murdered, and so his mother, who wasn't a ninja, ends up becoming the village chief. Um, and so on his last year of middle school, he gets asked by this girl, Aminabe, I believe it was. Um, she asked him on a date, and he's trying to go on this date with her because he has all this extracurricular activities. And after informing his mother of this, she disagrees and doesn't allow it. However, he secretly goes and meet her with the help of his uncle, who is Tokisato. Um, and they go on the date. As he's trying to figure out, what they can do, she brings him to her house, and then as she's trying to seduce him, she attempts to kill him, and it turns out it was all a trap to get him alone and kill him because she's part of the Koga clan, which is another clan of ninjas, and it turns out that, according to what they know, somebody from Iga killed the Koga chief, um, Kishinmaru, and so now Koga wants revenge, and the way that they believe that they can achieve revenge is if they killed Iga's future leader, who happens to be Ittoki. Um, However, the girl fails because Kosetsu shows up out of nowhere to help him, and even other members of the clan come to help him. Although he gets captured, but then Toki. Wait, is it Toki? Yeah, Toki Sato. Um, Comes and saves him, and that's when he finds out that he's part of this whole ninja clan, and now he has to go to this ninja school in order to become a great ninja. Um, they explain that the way that the ninjas have been able to survive this whole time is by adopting to the modern times and hiding in the shadows. So regular folks think that ninjas are a thing of the past, they don't exist anymore, but in reality, they've just been living in the shadows, blending in with modern day society, and they even have a police known as the NXS that regulates the laws and helps keep the peace when conflicts may arise between ninjas. And Ittoki ends up going to school, and along his way, he meets these two girls known as Kire, which I don't remember what last name she gives, but later on it gets revealed that she's part of the Fuma clan, but at the beginning she only tells Ittoki that she's part of a very small village. And then the other girl he meets, it's Ryoko. I don't remember what her last name was, but they they always introduce themselves with names. It's just Itoki's full name was the easiest to remember because of how many times they're shouting it in the series anytime they want to kill him. But Ryoko is part of the Saiga village, and apparently they're very well known for creating what is known as ninja tools, um, which is what ninjas use in modern day to use in their practice. Um, and I mean, so far, Itoki ends up adjusting well to school, not without its few incidents, as there's some Koga students that want to kill him, especially one known as Zuzuku Oba, I think it is. Again, I'm not so sure on last names, but I'm pretty sure it's Suzuku. Um, and he has this burning hatred for Itoki because he strongly believed in their leader's abuse of wanting peace, and the fact that he was killed does not sit well with Suzuku. And he just completely goes out of his way to try and kill Itoki, but I think along the way he starts to realize that Itoki's mindset is not so different from Kinshin Maru's, because at some point they have to do like this test where they have to try and steal what is known as a ninja core, which powers these like cool suits that they use when they're in battle. Um, and they're trying to use this test to kill him after other attempts have failed, and so they kind of end up fighting each other a bit, although it's more him trying to kill Itoki while Itoki is more on the defense. But while they're like on the defense, Itoki kind of lets him know that even though he doesn't like him, he wouldn't want him to become a killer, and that sort of gives Suzuku some hesitance. Um, Things just escalate even more later on in the series because it turns out that Ika did kill Kishin Maru, but it's because of a traitor, and it's not until halfway through the anime that you find out that there's a traitor, and it's very interesting the way that they um come to realize that there's a traitor by making it seem that there's kinda a coup d'etat. Who the traitor is, I'm not gonna reveal it because I think that's one of the interesting things that keeps you wanting to watch more of the series, is like finding out, okay, is Iga really responsible, and if so, like who? And then when it gets revealed that there's a traitor, it's like, oh, okay, then who is the traitor? Why would they go out of their way to be in cahoot with um the Koga village? And then it's very interesting because Kosetsu has such a loyal alliance to Itoki's mother, and she even has this strong bond with Itoki, because his mom took her in. She apparently had no parents, although uh, that technically ends up being alive. But again, I'm not gonna reveal her story because I think it was interesting finding out um, how she came to be with the Iga village and Itoki's mom. And I think because his mom took her in and I'm assuming raised them together, they kind of have this maybe sibling relationship. Although I don't know, because like there were some moments where it seems like they have sort of a sibling relationship, but then at the same time it seemed like there could be some more. But who knows? It's anime. um, but in conclusion, I highly advise for anybody who's looking to watch any anime that has to do with ninjas, that doesn't have a too complicated plot, but really likes maybe something that it's more in the suspense and have a little bit of a, I guess, a mystery to be solved and not so out in the open when it where it's plot and having a bit of like tragedy and conflict in its anime, then I highly recommend for you to watch Shinobi no Ittoki. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.